Hi, my name is Vegan Bree, and for all things vegan and cruelty free, I'm gonna try to do something different today. Well, I already technically did something different today. I'm going to get ready with me. So if you want to see how I created this look, this is me at the end of the day. But if you want to see me, I don't know, I guess 12 hours ago, 12 hours plus, keep on watching. All right, I'm gonna try doing a get ready with me for work using the e.l.f. logo and Sunbeam. It comes in a couple of different shades. Well, it's nice and glowy. My skin is extra dry, so I like slathered it in everything yesterday. Like I used a hydrating cleanser. I used a hydrating eye cream. Well, I would hope all of them are hydrating, but anyway. I used an oil, I used a moisturizer, I used a hyaluronic acid. I think I used 2 actually. So my skin started to get dry like around my nose. And then I'm gonna put on an eye primer. I always do my eyes first. I'm getting ready for work. I don't have a lot of time, so that's why I don't do these, and they don't really do well. So if you like these kind of videos, let me know, and I'll do more of them. Like show me, like, you know, putting a like, watching it. That actually does help a lot. I know everybody says it, but it does help. And then I'm gonna use this. I think it's the V Cosmetic. I got this from Ipsy, but it's actually really good eyeshadow primer. And I'm the test of eyeshadow primers, okay? Because I have oily eyelids. Just talking about my dry skin, but I have oily eyelids and a lot of stuff creases on me. So I can tell you about good eyeshadow primers. Only if you have oily lids. If you have dry lids, can't help you. Chicago Speak Easy from Nomad. I'm going to use this shade right here. I do have a code with them at Vegan Bree to get 10% off. I have a lot of Nomad palettes. They're behind me here. Like 16 now, I think. I do neutral looks because I work at a courthouse, so I can wear, I do somewhat, well, I can wear whatever I want, I guess, but I do sometimes use kind of a little bit of color, but I just try not to be as loud as I am on the weekends. My last job, I was a little more louder and no one said anything. They kind of had to like feel it out. And I'm the one who wears the most makeup out of anybody that I work with, like especially eye-wise. Some people wear like, they have their lashes done, or they do their brows, a little bit of makeup on their face, but they don't, or it's maybe like something all over their lid. Other than that, not as much as me in the eyes. I'm gonna do the Drifter in this palette right there. Just like a light purple. I don't know if you can see it. Sometimes my lighting is weird. And then I usually use the same shade, but I'll use a little bit of Violet Hour. It's a little bit deeper. My outer corner for my crease, and then I'll slap sometimes 1 or 2 shimmers on my lid. Well, at least 1. And then I'll use my Fear Nay Pixie Epoxy. I'll put on a primer. I have to scrape the sides of this. This is the Essence Hello Good Soft Glow Serum. I like the blueberry one too. They're really hydrating. So my skin right now is going through it. It's like I was normal to combo this summer, and it was really nice, but my skin's like, haha, no. Okay. And then it should be ready for shimmers now. I'm going to take an Adept palette. I haven't used one of these in a while. The Ninhydrin palette. Oh my god. I'm going to use ACI 22. Hopefully this does not crease, because I am prone to creasing with Adept shadows. I think they're really pretty. But they do crease on me. This was gifted to me by a friend. And they look pretty, but I'm hoping this doesn't crease. I will show you maybe at the end of the day what my makeup looks like. And then I'm going to clean the sides with my reusable nursing wipe. No, I'm not breastfeeding anymore, but I use these as makeup wipes because I don't buy makeup wipes. And then for face, now you take a little bit of the e.l.f. color corrector and Fair. This is my favorite. For my dark circles. And then I'm going to take the Ciate London Dewy Skin Tint in the shade 010. It has kind of like an olive tinge to it. I don't know how I look on camera, but I am fair, but I do have an olive undertone. I think like I don't know, olive undertone. I always thought my like not my face, but I've always thought it was like paler than I actually am. But I tried a olive kind of foundation, like olive foundation in an olive shade, and I'm like, oh, this looks actually nice. I don't look as ghosty. And this is really like, this is hydrating, glowy, which I like looking glowy. Woo! Concealer, I'm using the Dominique Cosmetics concealer and almond milk, which I think is kind of cute, especially since I'm vegan. I'm hoping this does not crease. I've been having some issues with concealer for a little bit where everything just like creases on me. It looks so drying, and I've been trying different concealers and some are better than others. And I do use eye creams. I was using the eye patches. I just have been kind of lazy. I need to start doing that again because I was getting away with that, not having to use them. And then I'm using the Dominique Cosmetics setting powder. I shot my stash, I just didn't film it because those don't always do well. AKA, they never do well. Even though I like them. And then I'm making sure all the creases go out. And then kind of setting there, but not a lot. Okay. Like I said, I'm really, really dry right now. Bronzer. e.l.f. Putty bronzer. I have the luminous one. I was filming a video that ended up having no audio because I was using my mic, and I didn't realize this was luminous. I thought it was the same as the other putty bronzer, but it's not. Some of them are luminous, some of them are not. And then I always love my blush, my highlighter. I'm gonna use the Tarte one in peach. I like that you can screw these on and off, because these can be kind of messy. Like I was using an e.l.f. one, and I was like, I can already tell this is gonna be messy. That may look like a lot, and then off. And then I'm gonna use a brush because sometimes I feel like the sponge takes away a lot of product. Look how glowy that is. I think these are really sheer, which is fine. I can go overboard with blush, but a little bit. I can't see sometimes like how it's gonna look, and then all of a sudden I walk outside and I'm like, ah! That car mirror really gets you. And I always do my brows and my mascara in my car, so you'll see me in my car at work. I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow. It's not in my drawer because it is broken, so it has made a mess before. My bag, again, this is pretty hydrating. I'm trying to use hydrating products. My friend that has oily skin, though, uses the Patrick Ta foundation, and she really likes it. So I just find it kind of interesting how I'm not supposed to be super, super, super dewy. Like, even the dry skin girls have said it's dewy. But how certain products work for certain people, and then certain products don't work for certain people. Last thing I do right now, I'm going to put something in my waterline. I'm going to use the LA Girl Lullaby eyeliner. These are so good and so cheap. Some of them are not vegan though, like some of the pastel ones, but the ones like this, the Shockwave ones, are vegan. Some of them just have carmine, and sometimes eyeliners have beeswax in them. If you're not vegan though, but I am, if you didn't know, if you couldn't tell from like my channel name. I'm trying to run this. This is really old. And then I'm just going to put some shadow on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to do set my brows and my mascara in the car. I usually use the same shade that I used my outer corner or my crease. I'm using the Violet Hour. I'm going to use a Shine by SD palette. Look how pretty these are. They all look the same, right? But they're not. I'm using the shade Riches, which this is kind of like one of those situations where I don't always know what I get until I put it on. I need to put them, like, the names up here, but I just don't. It's on my list to do. It's on, probably on my list to do's, but ADHD comes in. And it's like, no, you have this and this and this and this and this to do. And also adulting. Maybe not just ADHD. I actually do have ADHD. I'm not just like saying that it's self-diagnosed over here. I have been diagnosed multiple times. That's what we got going on right now. and I'll see you in my car. All right, the lighting's not as bad as I thought. So I'm gonna spoolie my brows. Ignore the lighting, because this is literally my car light, which, you know, is sometimes the true test. And then when you go into the bathroom light at your work, that's also like the true test. I'm gonna use this new product that I got off of Amazon, but it's also on TikTok Shop, but I don't know, it was cheaper on Amazon. This is by Eye Method. It's the hair like eyebrow pen. It has two sides to it. I have the shade, I think it's dark brown, but I was really nervous what shade to get because there is nothing worse than your brows being too dark. So it has like this kind of side. I'm gonna use that at the front where I overpluck them. I don't know how old everybody is, but I'm 32, so I overplucked the crap out of my eyebrows in high school and in college. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is only my space. Well, I used it last night really quick. One of those, you know, hey, I'm gonna do my makeup and I'm gonna try out a new product to see if it's good or not. That was really quick, doing just the front. I like eyebrow pens a lot, just using it for adding in hair, like it makes it look like it has hair like strokes. Now for me, my brows still look like they're filled in, but I like to use a slightly lighter shade because I don't know what color my brow hairs are. I think they're really dark brown, but they're not black. And then mascara, I have my little Ipsy makeup bag. I love these. I'm going to curl my lashes, which I always think looks like a torture device, but I do think it makes a big difference. It's like in high school, I could probably, like, I miss those videos that were like how I did my makeup in high school. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Tube Mascara in black. I got this in Influencer, but I have bought this before, and also a brown one. I like a lot of products from e.l.f. But I used to not use mascara. I used to just wear a liner in my bottom waterline and then on my lash line. And then I did wear eyeshadow. I don't know very well. And I never washed my makeup brushes. That was really gross. I remember thinking like, oh, you have to wash your brushes? Gross. That probably would have helped me not break out as much. And then did not do my brows. Like I said, I overplucked the crap out of them. I used to pluck them like every single day. No joke, not exaggerating. And then I used to be like, oh no, I don't need to use blush. That looks silly. I literally remember saying that. And then highlighter really wasn't a thing. I'm trying to remember if I used anything else besides like lip gloss and lip balms. I don't remember when I started using mascara. And then I really started getting into makeup when I was a senior in college. I started watching makeup videos more. And then my first eyeshadow palette was a Jane Iredale palette, actually. My first eyeshadow palette after watching YouTube videos was a Too Faced holiday palette. And I used to practice my makeup when I got home from work. Got a little bit of mascara there. I used to practice my makeup when I got home from work and do different colors and stuff and blending, and then, you know, wash it off later. And then sometimes I put a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes. I'm using the lash and roll. I'm having creasing right here. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what to do about it. Like, I am gonna start using the eye patches again. So that's what we got going on right now. Okay, so I forgot a brow gel. I usually do bring a brow gel because it's kind of like lightens my brows, but I'm gonna use the iced coffee from Summer Friday. My friend sent me this package I got this package from Sephora from her, and she knew I wanted this set. So there is my final look in the car mirror, which, you know, that is the true test. So I'll show you outside though, later on in the day maybe. That's when I film my reels usually, is when I'm walking into work. But I like my look. It's pretty. It's not neutral, but sparkly, which is my favorite. I love, well, neutral's not my favorite. Sparkly is my favorite. All right, and this is my final look at the end of the day. It was a little heavy. My nose is so dry. And then, I don't know what happened there, but this is how we're looking at the end of the day. The depth shadow didn't crease. It did have a little bit of creasing here, but I still think it looks pretty good. I'm trying to show like realistic stuff here, okay? From far away, everybody looks great. And then I still think I look good, but I look, I don't know, like a normal person, I guess. If you enjoy videos like this, more, at least for me, relatable, realistic content getting ready for work. You know, I have more lighting. Let me know if you can notice a difference. As always, stay safe, healthy, and always do something to make you happy. Makeup is my self-care. What is your form of self-care? You can only take care of others if you take care of yourself. I hope to see you in my next video.